Hi, I'm Tim.
Hi, I'm Sandy.
And welcome to our Timography video blog number 11. This is the first of a two-part series where we're doing high key lighting here in our studio. We've got a lot to cover, so we'll get started. Okay, so here's our first lighting setup. We've got two softboxes as key lights at the front of the set, and we've got two bounce umbrellas lighting the background. What we're going to do now is quickly meter the background. It's very important when you do the metering for the background that the key lights aren't firing, because they will actually add to the light hitting the backdrop and that'll affect our exposure. So I'm just going to ask Sandy to go down to the backdrop and I'm going to trip the lights so we can get some readings.
F13.
And to the edge as well.
F16.
Okay, there's a bit of a difference. Obviously it's going to be a little bit hotter toward the edges of the backdrop, but that's not such a huge drama. The idea of high key lighting is to completely blow out the background anyway, so that little bit of a variation isn't going to be much of a drama. Just going to meter now for all the lights so we can get a reading for our exposure.
It's F7.1.
Cool, F7.1. So there we go, we're going to take some shots now with Tenaya. We're going to set the camera at 1/125th of a second shutter speed, ISO 100 at F7.1. So we'll get Tenaya in and we'll take some shots. Okay, we'll just get Tenaya to come in and we'll take some shots. Okay, stay there. And last one. Cool, and we'll move on. Okay, here we go with our second lighting scenario. We've gotten rid of the soft boxes for our key lights and now we have a single overhead beauty dish. We've kept the grid on the beauty dish. You can't see it from this angle, but I basically really wanted to concentrate the light on the model's face, so the light from the beauty dish will fall off down the model's body. This will be lit, but just not quite as hot as her face. The backdrop hasn't changed. That's still metering at F13 in the middle and about F16 or so on the edges, but that's fine. One other thing that we've been using for all of these scenarios, including this one and the previous and all of the coming scenarios, is I'm standing on a plastic Perspex sheet. It's just laid straight on top of the paper. It just gives a really nice shadow, really nice reflection on the floor from when the model's standing. It's a lot nicer effect than just the paper. And once we've finished our post-production, you actually won't even know that the Perspex sheet is there anyway. It's a really nice effect. So we'll call Sandy in to meter this key light and then we'll take some photos.
It's F7.1.
Cool, we'll get going. And we'll get to Nanya to take some shots. Just stay there. Cool, next pose. Last one. Cool, and we'll move on.
Okay, here we have scenario 3, which is different to what we had previously with the beauty dish. We are now using a parabolic umbrella, which is a much larger light source. It gives us a softer full-length light with just slight shadows here to my left. What we'll do now is get Tim to come in and get a meter reading for us.
Okay. It's actually F9, Sandy.
Okay, that's a little bit high. We'll just adjust this a little bit. And try that again.
Okay. Perfect, F7.1.
Cool.
Background hasn't changed, it's still metered at F13. Still keeping the same light ratio. So we'll get Tenaya in and we'll take some more shots. Okay, first pose. Good. Stay there. Next one. Cool, thanks Tenaya.
So today we've covered 3 different lighting setups for high key. One with softbox, one with beauty dish and one with a parabolic umbrella. And as you would have seen with all the images, there's just a very subtle difference between each and every one of them.
Cool, thanks Sandy. So that's about it for this episode. Stay tuned, we've got another episode coming up very shortly where we'll show a fourth and final method of high key lighting. We'll also have another video showing you how to just polish images in Photoshop, give them a really nice finishing touch. That's about it though for this episode. If there's anything that you want us to show in the future or explain, or any techniques to show, please send us an email to this address and we'll be sure to answer that in a future video blog. Finally, if you want to have a look at any of the lighting diagrams that we've done in tonight's blog post, please again go to this web address and you can download them all there. But until then, we'll see you next time.
See you later.
It'd been cool if you.
Should I have said
yes,
bye?
you should have gone bye. Sing it, say it, say it.
And one with the parabolic umbrella, and as you would have seen through some through what the heck is with through?
If you want to.
Quiet on set and action.
So we've covered 3 different lighting setups today.
Okay, quiet on set and action.
That's all right. Keep it rolling.
No. So we've covered 3 different lighting setups today for high key light.
Okay, quiet on set and action.
Okay, today we've covered.
Oh, come on.
You just took